Howdy everyone, this is Mopbot, this is the Diamond Society, and welcome back to episode number 132. And not only that, but welcome to version 1.15. We have just updated, it's absolutely fantastic, and that doesn't mean we're short on Optifine, so hopefully our frames stay pretty consistent. But along with 1.15, we welcomed a new member. Nimrod has joined, and you can check him out by going to the Discord link down below. Go over to his name in the left pane and you'll see a chat channel and a list of his videos. Hopefully he's released one by the time this comes out, but if not, hopefully it won't be very soon afterward. Right, so here we are over at the community building, this loud nether portal behind us, and let's just go ahead and leave this forum over here. I hope he sees it. We'll leave this sign. Let's see, should we face the portal or face the ladder? Let's face the portal and say Nimrod. That is dark text on a dark sign. That doesn't look great, but anyway, let's take a peek in there. That's pretty fantastic. So pretty decent gift, I hope. That is a Fortune 3 pick and a decent sword, plus the beacon, enough blocks, and fill the rest up with some diamonds. Let's go ahead and plonk our head on top of that so he knows it's from us, and hopefully he finds it soon. We are over here at the minigames area that we first visited in last episode. If we turn around here, we have this whole valley to play with, and that's fantastic. But we're going to stick over here to this area marked off by 4 torches. We got a pretty big area here. We're going to be breaking ground and putting up the first minigame. So that's absolutely fantastic. I don't have anything on me though, so we are going to have to go back and get a whole ton of stuff. But if we go ahead and drop down here, what's fantastic about this, and can I just hit my wings? There we go. Big splash. We are at a stronghold, so we can do this. We can come up here. Maybe. Don't look at any Endermen. Can we do that? There we go. And plunk. Right back home. That is an insanely fast way to travel back here. We're going to take advantage of that for sure, but now it's time to collect up some resources. So here we have the layout going, and if you couldn't tell from the title, we are building a game of jousting. This has been done before. This is not an original game, and I'll link one of the videos that I've seen on it down below, and I have seen it in a couple different places, so I'm not totally sure who originally designed this, but we're going to have an area for a horse down here, an area for a horse down there, and then they're going to poke each other somewhere down the line here, and then we've got some room to play with on the outside, and I don't want to spoil just yet what's going to go over here, but it's going to be a nice little feature to add on and make the area look a whole lot better. And we got a lot of terraforming to do, so we're going to have the rules up here. We'll have a little pond behind it, but we need a way to actually get up there, so there's a lot of terraforming that's got to go on. We'll have a nice little staircase up, and then we can kind of shape the land in a way that's going to let us build other mini games in the area. I've got right now 2 other mini games planned that are the same kind of medieval theme, so we could have this kind of whole medieval themed area going on in this corner over here, and that would be pretty neat, I think. But that's going to be over the span of a couple episodes, because right now the focus is on this, and this is already probably going to take me quite a bit. Wow, so a lot of things have happened since I've last been on. I took a few days away while I was gone for Christmas, and there's a whole lot going on here. So I did some more work up here, but it looks like somebody else came in and did this area. I want to say it was Dubs, but this is pretty much exactly what I was envisioning doing anyway. So maybe this was me and I don't remember it, but I definitely did this part. So because we're going to have jousting, we're going to need horses. Horses might die, so we're going to need some spare ones to breed up just in case. So I created a little holding cell down here where we can keep 2 horses and breed them as needed if they die up in the actual game. And then we'll be able to walk them right up the staircase now that I've put in here. Because I did a little bit of terraforming, tried to blend this into the area a little bit better. The backside's still kind of hanging over. Once we're done and we know just how much room we have to play with, we can go ahead back here and just build some walls that pretty much just go down into the lake, and then we can just kind of smooth them on in there, and we'll just kind of make it work. But that's going to be a very last step. So other than that, we've started building up the area. We're going for kind of a castle approach, and these 2 areas up here are just going to be bleachers, and I've got a cool idea, I think, for that's going to be a little fun to implement. But for now, we're going to skip over that because that's still coming down the line here. And then we had this path in here before. Now there's a wall up on our side, so we're not going to be able to see in, but this will be the entrance for player 2. So you'll come back here, player 1 enters down there, and then the jousting's going to go on down here, and we'll create some kind of divider in the middle so you can't skip over to the other lanes, and maybe a little bit of redstone for like flip on when you're ready, and then maybe we'll have some gates come down or something like that. I haven't totally worked that out yet, but I have a lot of ideas, and there's something else going on down there. That wasn't me, and it looks like another path going off in that direction, so lots to be had. Something goes back here as well. Nothing doing back here, just a staircase that goes down, but fantastic. I love that there's some terraforming going on. We have this little area right here. We have our area up there. We're going to need somewhere to place bets, probably, if you want to bet on your game of jousting. That could go somewhere up around here. And then I have two other mini games that are kind of linked to this, or at least the same sort of medieval theme that we can kind of stretch out in this area. So this whole kind of corner is going to be developed pretty early on, which is absolutely fantastic. All right, things are happening here. We've replaced a lot of the torches over here with lanterns. I think that looks a whole lot better, a lot less crowded, and it looks a little bit more neat, a little bit more calming. I think that's pretty cool. And they kind of blend the path a little bit better into the staircase going on up here. And then, boom, there's a building there. So we're clearly trying to replicate a sort of castle feel for the jousting arena here, and we still actually have to build the centerpiece here and then the redstone, and we got to do some decorations up here too. Still not going to say quite what that is yet, but it's going to be pretty cool. That's going to be one of the last things I do. And then we got this connected all over here, so this side is actually pretty much complete, but I still want to come through here and make this castle look a little bit more run down, come in, replace some blocks with some cobblestone, do some patches in that, maybe some cracked stone brick as well. That's probably not quite as likely. But then we're going to dot some banners around here. Maybe replace the lime green wool with emerald blocks. I don't actually have any emerald blocks right now, so I kind of use those as a placeholder. But there's still a lot of detail that's going to go into this place. And then we, of course, need to add some stuff over here to actually be able to play the game. And coming out the front here, we've got the pond in. That's done at least. That's one thing that we can say is done. But we got to put the rules here, and then we'll put some signs kind of telling people where to go. So we got player 2 around the back here. And then player 1 over here, and we still don't actually have the horses down there either, but I did just find some not too far off. They're like right over there on the edge of what's being rendered, so we can just slap some saddles on there, ride them over, and then start breeding them to get some extras into the game. And that's going to be one heck of a thing to deal with over here as well. But we're not quite there yet. But we are, however, making some pretty good progress. Okay, we have some pretty cool things going on here. If we kind of peek over the edge, we brought over some horses. Can you see them from up here? There's one. There's a second one. So we still got to breed up some foals and bring them on up here. And we'll stick one on this side, one on the other side if I can even hop back in here. So we have those now. One is a little bit slower. The other one's faster. But because we're breeding from the same two to bring them in here, it shouldn't be much of a problem. Still got to get the rules up here. I've got a whole bunch of details to kind of finish this place off. But if we pop on over here, we got the redstone in, so that's pretty cool. So you'll be on the right side, you'll shoot at someone on the left, and then this lever here indicates whether we're ready or not. So if it's on, we're ready. If it's down, we're not ready. And then these pistons are going to retract when both sides say they're ready. So if we flip that one on and then this one on, it's going to wait a little bit, so there's a little bit of a pause, and then you can go. And we've got arrows in the shulker box here. That's pretty cool. And then we can go ahead and hang up the bow, maybe, on the clip here. There we go. So that's pretty awesome. We got that on both sides. Can we zoom in here? No, of course not, because 1.15 doesn't have Optifine. Forgot about that, but you can kind of make that up right there. So we also have some stands over on the sides here, and this is where the magic happens. So I've got a whole lot of details here. We've got banners that can go around here, string to go up in some areas so that we don't get spawns, the signs and whatnot to indicate players, what to do. And if we come up here, we set this right here. We can go ahead with this book here and say style settings. Let's show the arms. Let's say we don't want to show the base plate, so we'll hide that. That's the first one here. Now we've got just a standing person, and if we go ahead and say pose presets, and then where is sitting? That is somewhere in here. There we go. And then we have to move it down a little bit, so let's make sure that we don't have gravity, otherwise it's going to fall right through. And then we'll say nudge position and Y -8. A little bit more. Nudge position, Y -3. And you know what? That's perfect. So we're going to do that a whole bunch of times. I got 14 more armor stands. We're going to do them all over the place. And then people can come through and they can go ahead and put their heads on there. So I'll go get some of mine. I'll put 1 or 2 around here. And that's going to be pretty awesome. So we'll have a whole bunch of Diamond Society members watching the jousting arena. Say hello to my little friend. Yeah, I had to kill myself in order to get that head, so hopefully that was worth it. I added some diamond armor and adjusted the arms as well, so we're not quite so zombie-like like all the other stands that we have up here. And look over there. Oh, hey dear guy. We got the little corp over there too. I had a head from him, so we went ahead and stuck that over there. And did the same thing with the arms. Looks a little bit more natural, so when people come over here, you can stick your head on one or multiple armor stands. Go ahead and add some armor to it as well, so you're not totally naked, and then adjust the pose however you'd like. Standing in the bleachers, sitting in the bleachers, that's totally fine. There's 2 right next to each other, too. I thought about making one small, being like an adult and a child, but you know what? Whoever claims those, feel free to do whatever you want with it. But everything else around here is looking pretty good. We still have to swap those out for emerald blocks, but I'll get to that when I do, because I still don't have any of those. And what else did we do? Over here, we got the signs as well for all the information. That's all pretty straightforward. Hop up there, grab the bow. No eating or potions, so we don't regenerate. And then the first one to kill is the winner. I gotta make sure that beacon never gets swapped over to regen either, otherwise that kind of breaks this game. And then we have a little spawn booth over here, or apparently we're down here now, and that's just because obviously you're going to die playing the game, so we don't really want to be having players teleporting all over the place when they respawn. But anyway, hopefully y'all have enjoyed. Go ahead and subscribe for more. We'll be playing this hopefully in one of the next couple episodes, and we've got some more builds over here, so subscribe for more, and I'll see y'all next time.